Hi guys, Chef Jessica here, and I want to make a quick video about how overcomplicating things in your business can be holding you back from the consistent income and the success that you desire. And I want to give you an example using my new dog trainer who I've been working with for a little bit over a month now. I've been looking for help with my dog since I got her. She's a year and a half, and I adopted her when she was about 4 months old, and she is the sweetest thing ever, but she is not great at recall. So if she gets out or if I take her out, I get very worried that she's going to run away or get off the leash and I won't be able to get her back. And it's happened. So anyway, this particular trainer posted on our Carlsbad group on Facebook that she was a new trainer who was going to be moving to the area. She posted photos of herself with her dogs that she's working with. She talked about her passion of working with dogs and how, she was looking for new clients when she was coming to the area. I reached out, I told her about my dog, and she wasn't going to be moving to the area for, I want to say at this point, it was probably 5 months. So this was a while ago that I first connected with her. And, I was excited. I still was looking for other trainers in the meantime. But as she got closer, she stayed connected with me. And when she got here, she reached out and said, Jessica, I'm here. Let's meet. We met. She actually spent some time with me and my dog. She took my dog out to the beach with me and just talked to me. She came back to my house, looked at some things, and then, we got to know each other. At this point, I was invested. She told me how she was going to train my dog. She told me the results that I could expect. She told me the process. She told me when I would be involved, and for the most part, I didn't have to do a whole lot. She was coming in and helping me with a challenge that was really causing issues in my life. I mean, I love my dog so much, but the fact that I can't take her out on walks where there's like a lot of other dogs or a lot of other people is a real challenge for us. And not only that, we can't let her get out in the neighborhood because she will run around. So her coming in she is literally like an angel to me. And when I asked her, I was ready to hire her even before she told me how much she charged. And when she started to explain how the payment works, she said it's $50 each time I come. Now she comes and takes my dog for a few hours and with other dogs. So I pay her like $50. And she said, well, how often do you want me to come? And I said, I don't know, once a week. She said, no, I think you need twice a week. And I said, okay, twice a week, because she knows she's the trainer. So she just created $400 a month of income for herself. And that's for 2 days a week for, a few hours of her time, where she also has other people at the same time working with her. So she has created a very consistent payment strategy through her offers and her visibility. And I hope that I kind of explained this correctly, because this is exactly what I teach. Now, it's on another level that I teach. I teach you different payment strategies so you can create a consistent six-figure income. But she did it all the right things. She was visible. She created an offer. She got to know her clients. She showed and explained and communicated what the results were going to be. And then she established a payment strategy for herself that sets herself up for consistent income. I mean, she has created such ease in my life, and I have seen such improvement in my life and my dog since this just short time that she's been working with me, that I anticipate using her for a long time. Now, she has 3 or 4 other dogs at a time when she's with me. So just for those 2 days, she's creating a great income for herself. Now, this is how you have to think about it as a personal chef. You do not want to think about it as the one-off things, the events, the, the gigs, the holidays. You want to think about, how can I help these people long term? How can I become part of the furniture, part of the family where, I'm indispensable and they need me? So I hope that helped shed some light on, a little bit about how to create consistent income. This is what I teach in my resources. I teach start to finish how to establish yourself as really the leader in your industry as a personal chef. You want to set yourself apart, and to be a prosperous personal chef, you're going to be giving a higher level of service, and that is why you set yourself up for consistent income. And so clients are going to understand when you come in with a payment strategy like that, that means that you're going to take care of them. I knew when she told me that she wanted to come 2 times a week, and actually she probably could charge a little bit more if she wanted to, and she probably will, because she's just coming in and this is like, I'm one of her very first clients, so she's probably going to charge more. But she has created a valuable offer for me that also creates consistent income for her on a long-term basis. She knows now every Tuesday and Thursday that she is going to get that income from me, and not just me, all her other clients. And that's what you want as a personal chef. You don't want to wonder, is Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan, are they coming to, are they going to let me cook for them next week? You want to know they're my Thursday clients. And so that's what I teach you, how to structure your business that way. And you all should be doing that. You all should be valuing your work and understanding what you're bringing to the table. And maybe you do, but maybe you don't know how to communicate that. And so if you're struggling with that, reach out. I have so many resources for you. And one of the most amazing resources is my pricing strategy course, because that teaches you from mindset to communication and execution, how to price your services and how to communicate that to the client. Oftentimes, that's the missing link. We as chefs, we understand like budgeting, and we understand the cooking, and we often understand even like the business side of it, the ordering and that, but we don't understand how to value ourselves and also how to create an offer that's valuable to the client that gives us consistent income long term. And if you've never hired a high level service, or you don't normally hire services for yourself, it might be something that you struggle with. So when you say, oh, I'll take $500 for this one time I'm coming in, that might sound like a lot of money to you, but in the long run, that's not going to get you anywhere, because once you get that $500, it's already gone. And you have no way of knowing if they're going to be coming back to you unless you establish a pricing strategy that sets those boundaries. And so I wanted to use my dog trainer as an example, because I feel like that's a way for you to understand how she gave me something that was affordable, valuable, but also created consistent income for her. Now, I know it's a little bit different because she can walk 3 or 4 dogs at a time, but you can create an offer that's valuable to your clients and show them, just like she showed me, the results that they can expect. Because that's why they want to hire a personal chef. They want results. They don't hire a personal chef for the shopping and the cooking. We have so many services now that can help with things like that. They hire a personal chef for results, for things that they cannot do, to make things taste good, that are healthy, to use high quality ingredients, and to prepare things from scratch, because nobody does that anymore except us. So if you have questions about how to do this, let me know. Check out my resources on chefjessica.com. And As always, be prosperous, as I always say, and make sure that you understand the value that you bring to your client's life, because no one can do what a personal chef does. A lot of people can make a plan, give advice, give a prescription, but nobody can actually make the changes that we make in our clients' lives.